All right. Hey, everybody. Just wanted to give you an update while we're working on it. A continuation of our 13A visa. Um, the latest thing, and I'm beginning to think the U.S. is probably not much more different than the Philippines when it comes to making things complicated, or maybe it's just me. Anyway, um, we needed to get a certified true copy of our marriage license. And because we got married in the States, not in the Philippines, it needs to be certified by the Philippines Statistics, Office of Statistics or whatever, or through the consulate in Washington, D.C. So that's what we're working on currently. Um, they're asking for witness signatures, who the witnesses were, and the state of Florida didn't require witnesses, so we didn't have any witnesses sign our marriage certificate. So I talked to the clerk of courts here in Bradenton, and she said, "Oh, just put on the form that not required by Florida law, and hopefully that will suffice." There's also a line that was left blank, which was corresponding file number. And I was just going to leave it blank and send it in, and she said they'll reject it if we do that. So we need to have that file number, and you get that from the Office of Statistics, Human Services, or something or whatever. Anyway, so I go to their website, and she gives me a number to call, which I called, and they obviously then send you to their website. So I go to the website, and the only thing I could do there is order a new certified marriage certificate, which I didn't need the whole thing, I just need the number. So I called him, and he said, "Well, no, we can't give that over the phone. The only way you can get that number is to request a new marriage license, which would be a true copy, certified, whatever." Um, so they don't give that over the phone. So I can mail a request in, which would go to Jacksonville. They'll provide a new marriage certificate, certified, which we already have, and mail it back. If you wanted any quicker than that, and the cost for that was like $5 or something, plus postage. So, but if you want one right away, then you have to go to the online site for ordering online and paying for it online. Otherwise, you're going to send them a check, money order, or you got to drive to Jacksonville and give it to them personally. We're not about to drive to Jacksonville from where we are, so I went to the statistics website for requesting a new marriage certificate. $25 later, we'll wait and see what comes in the mail and when it gets here. Mail coming to Florida, I don't know if it's any faster within state, but I know anything coming out of state takes a good week for mail to get here from Maine anyway, at least a week, than my experience. So we'll see how long it takes to get across the state line, across the state, without going across the state line. So that's what we're working on right now, getting that filled out, and they're requesting 4 or 5 copies of the marriage license, a letter, requesting why, again, another letter. That's going to the Philippine consulate. So they told me to make sure I got the marriage license certified by them before we file for the 13A. So anyway, went to the doctor's today, got the copy of my medical history, all my medical records, urine, blah, 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 all that good stuff, reports. So I have all that. Doctor signed the form, so just make a few copies, glue or staple, which I thought was kind of odd, stapling, but anyway, staple my photo and make sure. We went to Staples and got 4 passport photos, which I now have to write my name on it, print my name, and sign it on a 2x2 photo. I should do it right across the top of my face. See how that works out. But there's not much room on there for that. So anyway, I'll do my best. I think that's it for now. Anything else, dear, that we're working on over there?
No.
You're going through all your forms to see. What was it that you're looking up? The date you were renationalized or whatever it was, because she's a dual citizen, so we have to provide that documentation of her dual citizenship. I think that's for the marriage, just for getting the certification on the marriage. If it was more than a year, we'd have to fill out another form indicating why it took us so long to report our wedding to the embassy in the Philippines. So for all of those people that have married a Filipina and plan on someday getting a visa to the Philippines, and you have yet to get your marriage certified by the U.S. Embassy of the Philippines in the U.S., I suggest you start working on it now. All right, till the next time, I got something else to update. All right, I'll be in touch. All right, so I just thought I'd give an update as I want to get something posted on YouTube. I think it's been a while. I lose track of time when there's no reason to keep track of time. So anyway, we have to get our marriage certified by the Philippine government. So I think that was in my last video that we were sending information off to the embassy in the States here to get our marriage certified by the Philippine government. So I've been working on getting all the documentation together. Originals will need to be notarized, that it's a copy of the original, or we need to send the original. So either one's going to go. But we didn't have the true certified copy of our marriage, so I had to make a request to the Department of Health Services or whatever that keep the records. So we just got that in the mail today. I've been in the process of getting a copy of my certified divorce papers from the state of Maine, which we need to show. And as I said in the last segment of my video, beginning to think that the U.S. is not much different than the Philippines when it comes to documentation, paperwork. Because I needed to get that divorce thing, so you can't get that from the state. You have to get it from a special company. That's the way it was in Florida here, Vita Statistics or something. I don't know what the name of the company is. So anyway, I had to go on their website, fill out the information on the two of us, and request it. Send them the money, of course. Ended up being $50, and that included the copy, certified copy, and postage overnight, certified. Certainly don't want anybody tampering with my divorce paperwork on its way back here from wherever. And so anyway, that's what we're working on. I went on the website, sent the money, filled out the paperwork, submitted it. Then I got a message back saying, oh, they received it, but I need to provide them with proper identification. So I had to upload a copy of my license or passport. That's it. So either a copy of either, or they had a list of some other things which you could send two copies of, or pick two, pick one from column A or two from column B. And column B was things like, light bill, blah blah blah, insurance. Anyway, I sent them a copy of the passport, and apparently I didn't go down far enough because I got another email back from him saying, "Oh, you failed to sign the form." It's like, okay, you never told me that I was going to even have to provide you with identification. I got that after the fact. So I went back in, logged in, scrolled down on the form, the email that they sent me. I had to actually log into their system. So anyway, scroll down, found where I needed to sign it. I'm savvy enough with the computer that I was able to electronically, digitally sign it. So I did that a couple days ago. Then I get an email back saying, "Oh, you have to actually print it off, sign it, and scan it back or take a picture of it." They didn't tell you that, obviously. They don't want to tell you everything up front. They want to make you work for it. So I have to print it off, which I've done. I'm going to sign it and scan it. I have the capabilities, so that's what I'll do. Scan it and then re-upload it into their system. And then they'll send it back. It takes 3 to 5 days to process. It's Friday. They'll get it today, so I assume they won't be processing it till the middle of next week. And then they're going to send it back certified, registered mail or some foolish thing. So that'll probably take another week to get. So that's where we're at. Working on it. I'll let you know how we make out in the progress of it all. Okay, till next time. Hey, alright. I'm getting ready to upload a video, and one of the sections talked about the police report. So I wanted to give you an update because I have received my FBI clearance, and I've talked with the embassy, emailed them, and they've emailed me back that the FBI rap sheet would suffice. So I have received that. It's good to go. So that'll be added to the pile. Right? I'll be back in touch with some updates on the 13A visa. Something that I work on at least every other day, compiling copies, and my copier went down. I had to get some ink, whatever. The usual stuff. Alright, talk to you later.